Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss DCET 2020 means. So this video belongs to DCET upcoming exam 2020, and this video belongs to ENC and electronic instrumentation and control. That subject is data communication and networking, which carries 5 marks. So this is syllabus. So data communication and networking, which carries 5 marks, and this is syllabus. And next is computer network is a collection of autonomous computers which are interconnected. The connection between computers can be via cables, lasers, microwaves, and communication satellite. Then what are the categories of computer network? The categories of computer network is determined by its size, its ownership, and the distance it covers, and its physical architecture. There are three categories of computer network. They are local area network, that is LAN, metropolitan area network MAN, wide area network WAN. Then what are the switching techniques of network? Switch is a device capable of creating temporary connection between two or more devices linked to it. There are three types of switching. Circuit switching. In this switching technique, there is a physical path between two computers. Circuit switching is also called space division multiplexing. Then the next category is message switching. In this switching, the computer stores the packet to be forwarded in its secondary memory until it can be forwarded. This is also called as store and forward system. Then next is packet switching. In this switching, the message is divided into packets. The message is sent packet by packet. This is a store and forward system. In connectionless packet switching, also known as datagram approach, each packet is considered as totally independent from all others. In connection oriented packet switching, also known as virtual circuits approach, all the packet belongs to the same message take the same route from the source to the destination. Then what are the layers of OSI model? Communication can be visualized as a process which takes place in different steps. OSI reference model was developed by the International Standards Organization, that is ISO. It deals with connecting open systems. It consists of following 7 layers. Each layer has an interface with its adjacent layers and performs specific functions. The first layer is physical layer. It is the lowest layer of OSI model, and it is touch and feel layer. Its functions are signal encoding, medium bit synchronization, transmission type, transmission mode, topology, multiplexing, interface, bandwidth, signal type. The next layer is data link layer. This layer is responsible for hop-to-hop delivery of packets between two systems on the same link. Its functions are addressing, frame synchronization, flow control, media access and control, error control, sequencing, node-to-node delivery. Next layer is network layer, that is third layer. This layer is responsible for the source to destination delivery of packets across multiple networks. Its functions are routing, congestion control, logical addressing, address transformations, accounting, source to destination, error free delivery. Next, fourth layer is transport layer. This layer is responsible for end-to-end error-free delivery of the entire message. It represents the boundary between data communication and data processing. Its functions are end-to-end message delivery, application-to-application communication, segmentation, reassembly, establish and release transport connections. Next, fifth layer is session layer. This layer is the user's interface to the network. The main function of the session layer are establish, maintain, and synchronize the interaction between two communicating hosts. Hosts. The functions of this layer are dialog control, token management, providing security and recovery mechanisms. Next layer is, that is sixth layer, is presentation layer. This layer is connected with preserving the meaning of the information. Its functions are data representation and translation, data compression, network security and privacy. Application layer, next seventh layer, and that last layer is, this is the topmost layer in the OSI model, enables a user to access the network. It provides a consistent interface to the network for all computer software. These are often called application programming interfaces, that is APIs. The main functions are network abstraction, file access and transfer, mail services, remote login, World Wide Web, that is WWW. Next is local area network, that is LANs. These are privately owned networks within a single building or a campus of up to a few kilometers in size. LANs are restricted in size. LANs may use a transmission technology consisting of a cable to which all the mechanisms are attached. LANs run at a speed of 10 to 100 Mbps. LANs have a low delay, that is in terms of microseconds and nanoseconds. LANs have few errors. Newer LANs operate at 10 Gbps. LANs are broadcast network. Next is Ethernet. This is the most successful LAN. This was developed by joint effort of DEC, that is Digital Equipment Corporation, Intel and Xerox. This has a simple protocol and low cost. It is highly flexible and uses bus topology. It includes point-to-point signaling. It's it is full duplex and very high speed network. It has, that is Ethernet has framing format. Each station has a unique 48-bit address. The original IEEE 802.3 standard, that is 10 Mbps for Ethernet, defines a shared medium for LANs using media access control, that is MAC, mechanism called carrier sense multiple access, that is CSMA-CD, with collision detection. Then different versions of 10 Mbps Ethernet are 10 base 5, that is thick Ethernet, 10 base 2, that is thinnet, then S10 base T, twisted pair Ethernet, 10 base FL, fiber link Ethernet. Then what are the components of Ethernet? Ethernet uses a single coaxial cable as the transport medium. All hosts in the Ethernet LAN connect to this cable. Ethernet consists of the following component: transmission medium, that is cable, medium attachment unit, that is MAU or transceiver, attachment unit interface, that is AUI cable, then in network interface card NIC, then network workstations, then connectors, registers and terminators. The next part is carrier sense multiple access with collision detection, that is CSMA CD method. The 802.3 standard uses MAC protocol CSMA CD. CSMA CD protocol operates in following three stages: carrier sense, multiple access, collision detection. Then token passing LANs. Token bus, that is IEEE 802.4, combines features of Ethernet and token ring. It combines the physical configuration of Ethernet and the collision-free deterministic feature of token ring. Token bus is a physical bus that operates as a logical ring using tokens. The logical ring is formed based on the physical address of the stations in descending order. To control access to the shared medium, a small token frame circulates from stations to station in the logical ring. Each station is given as fixed time to hold the token. The token holds the address of the next station in the logical ring. Logical. Next is TCP/IP, transmission control protocol or internet protocol. TCP/IP is the basic communication protocol of the internet. TCP/IP has 5 layers: physical layer, data link layer, internet layer, transport layer, application layer. The next part is logical or internet protocol address. Physical addressing cannot be used to access networks because different networks have different address lengths and formats. Internet is a network of many heterogeneous computer networks. Therefore, the concept of logical address is used. Each machine on the internet is assigned a unique 32-bit logical address called an IP address. It is uniform and does not depend on the underlying network. IP address consists of following three parts: class, network number, host number. IP addresses are of two types: static IP address, dynamic IP address. Classes of IP addresses are classes A, B, C, D, and E. Next part is address resolution protocol. ARP is a protocol for mapping 32-bit IP address to a 48-bit physical address. ARP works only if the source and destination machines are on the same physical network. There are three methods of obtaining There are three methods for obtaining the physical address based on IP address, that is table lookup, closed form computation, message exchange. Next is reserve address resolution protocol, that is RARP. RARP is a protocol by which a physical machine is a LAN can request to find its IP address from a gateway server's ARP cache. RARP is needed with Darkless workstation to save the IP address. RARP is needed where hosts are connected to the network for first time. RARP is needed if the existing machine hard disk is corrupted and replaced by a new machine. RARP uses message exchange. Next, ports and sockets. Applications running on different hosts communication with TCP using ports. A port is a 16-bit unique number allocated to a particular application. A port defines a single application on a single computer. The term socket is used to identify the IP address and the port number joined together. Socket is equal to IP address plus port number. Example 193.10.10.1080. Here 193.10.10.10 is IP address and 80 is the port number. Then next is DNS server. The IP address is numeric. This numeric address is difficult to remember by people and therefore domain names are used. The process of translating a domain name to an IP address is called name resolution. A domain name system DNS server is a computer that contains the DNS database, the software for mapping between domain names and IP addresses. Next, email or electronic mail. It is a method of composing, sending, receiving messages over an electronic communication system. The term email applies both to the internet email system and to the internet systems within the organization. Email functions are composition, transfer, reporting, displaying, disposition. Mailbox. Email server is a computer with a necessary software for storing and distributing emails. Mailbox is a storage area on the disk of the email server. There is a mailbox on the email server for each client computer connected to it. Next, different method of accessing internet. The internet is a worldwide network of a computer networks. A home user dials into the internet service provider, that is ISP, using a twisted pair telephone connection and modem. ISP routes the call to the network access provider, that is NAP. The NAP connects to the high speed backbone at a convenient network access point. The user's interaction within the internet is coordinated by the remote access server, that is RAS, present at ISP. The next part is the different ways of connecting to the ISP from user's premises area. Dial up to access. The connection between client and ISP takes place using two data link layer protocols. Serial line internet protocol, that is SLIP. Point to point protocol, that is PPP. PPP is a set of following standard internet protocols: line control protocol, password authentication protocol, that is PAP, network control protocol, that is NCP. Then fourth one is IP control protocol. Then leased line. A leased line is a large bandwidth medium connecting an organization with the internet via ISP. Then next is the digital subscriber line, DSL. The digital subscriber line technology exploits this extra unused capacity of a normal telephone line to carry information on the line without disturbing the line's ability to carry conversations. The two standards of DSL are carrierless amplitude phase, that is CAP, then discrete multitone, that is DMT. Asymmetrical digital subscriber line, that is ADSL, can be used for increasing the capacity of twisted pair local loops. Then cable modems, then ISDN. Next is modems. The word modem is a combination of two words, that is modulator and demodulator. A modem is a device containing both modulator and a demodulator. Binary signal to analog signals for transmitting over the telephone lines. To demodulate analog signal, reconstruct the equivalent binary output. The most commonly used modulation techniques in modems are frequency shift keying, that is FSK, phase shift keying, PSK, and quadrature amplitude modulation, that is QAM. FSK uses two frequencies for binary 0 and 1, that is 1070 and 1270 Hz, or 2025 and 2225 kHz. It operates at a speed of 300 bits per second or less. Modems capable of transmitting a standard rates of 1200, 2400, 4800 and 9600 bits per second using PSK or QAM. Then next part is networking and internetworking devices. These are used for connecting computers and networks together. Networking devices include repeater and bridges. Internet working devices can be classified into gateways. Routers and gateways. Then repeater. A repeater is an electronic device which simply regenerates a bit stream. It works at the physical layer of the OSI protocol. It has no other intelligence built in. Bridge. A bridge is a computer that has its own processor, memory, and two interfacing cards to connect two portions of a network. They help in extending the network by adding segments to them. A router is a special purpose computer that can connect multiple computer networks. It is an intelligent device. A router is useful for interconnecting two or more networks. Next device is gateway. The most powerful device is a gateway. Is a gateway. A gateway can forward packets across different networks that may also use different protocols. Next devices, network devices, switches. Switches are multi-port bridge and are considered considered layer 2 and layer 3 devices. Most switches have 12, 24 or more ports and can handle several conversations at the same time in full duplex mode. The major components of switch are input and output ports, line cards, interconnection circuitry, switch controller. Next is frame relay. Frame relay is a connection oriented service for data transfer at responsible speed and low cost using simple protocols. Frame relay works in a situation where fast computers are connected via digital leased lines. Frame relay properties are combines different bit rates, accommodates varying bit rate services, provides sufficient high basic transmission rate, operate at higher speed, that is 1.544 Mbps, and recently 44.736 Mbps. Frame relay operates in just the physical and data link layer, allows busty data, allows a frame size of 9000 bytes, less expensive than other traditional WANs. Error detection is only at data link layer. Frame relay is a virtual circuit network which uses connections at the network layer called virtual circuit, that is VCs. A virtual circuit is identified by a number called a data link connection identifier, that is DLCI. Frame relay provides the following two types of virtual circuits, that are permanent virtual circuit, that is PVC, and switched virtual circuit, SVC. PVC and SVC both use packet switching. PVC creates a permanent connection from one source to one single destination. It is costly. SVC creates a temporary connection that exists only when data are being transferred between source and destination. SVC requires establishing and terminating phases. Next is asynchronous transfer mode, that is ATM. ATM is a multiplexing and switching technique for combining all types of multimedia services such as voice, video, and data. ATM works in the range of 10s and 100s of Mbps. ATM has fixed length packets called cells. ATM does not provide any flow control or error control at the data link layer. All data are loaded into cells. Frames of different sizes and formats reach the cell network where they are split into multiple small data units of equal length and loaded into cells. Multiplexing can be done easily, and due to small size of cell, real-time transmission such as phone call is done. ATM uses star topology. Communication between two hosts is via switch. ATM network is highly scalable. ATM uses pair of optical fiber cables as transmission media. Full duplex data transmission is carried. An ATM cell is of 53 octets or 5 octet used for header and 48 octets is used for data. ATM cell formats. ATM works with the following two cell formats: user network interface, that is UNI. The user access device connected to the ATM switches through a UNI. Next is network interface, that is NNI. The switches are connected with other switches using a NNI. ATM layers. ATM protocol consists of following three layers: physical layer, ATM layer, application layer, that is AAL. Next is virtual LAN. A station is considered port of a LAN if it is physically connected to that LAN. A virtual local area network, that is VLAN, is a local area network configured by software, not by physical wiring. In a switched LAN, changes in the work group are carried out by making physical changes in the network configuration. Stations in VLAN are configured are manual, semi-automatic and automatic. Then network security. Threats to the computer and servers on the network could be of the following two types: external threats and internal threats. External threats, these come from intruder who could be loaded anywhere on the globe attempting to do the following: break into servers, transmit an email message to a user that containing an executable virus, read or modify messages of the network, launch denial of service attacks that transmit a continuous stream of useless messages which tie up the network. Then internal threats. These include attempts by curious and malicious employees to do the following: access and after confidential personal information, spy on business strategies, read classified documents illegally, insert a virus into a internal email message. Then firewalls. Firewall is a specially programmed device that is located between an enterprise network and the rest of the internet. Firewalls provide security and protect hosts within the enterprise network from a majority of attacks by monitoring or policing the traffic that enters or leaves it. The International Computer Security Association (ICSA) has classified firewalls into the following three categories: packet filtering firewalls, application level proxy servers, stateful inspection firewalls. With this firewalls, the net data communication network syllabus is over, and which carries 5 marks or more than 5 marks. Please, my dear students, go through this video.